A most rapturous good morrow on your return to your domicile, sir. I trust you shall find things in order and the riff-raff contained.
Yeah, we can get one lights.
That was a nice little cat nap. How long was I out?
Well, light switch, it turns me on. I must be dreaming.
Oh, you. I bet you say that to all the light switches.
Never. I'm all yours, baby.
Now, don't you go getting a girl's hopes up if you don't mean it. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll believe you anyways. Why don't you take this to remember me by?
Meeting people. What are you? Some kind of novelty talking light switch?
I was Dr. Mobius's
Okay.
personal assistant.
Bit
We were studying,
exhausted,
oh
yeah.
shoot. What was it? Oh yeah, lightning. No, wait, lighting. That's right, how lighting affects human interaction.
And what did you find out?
Oh, it was super exciting. It turns out that some pretty colored lights can make you way better at talking to people.
Can you turn those lights on for me?
Oh, I'd love to, sweetie, but I don't have the programming. All the data from the experiments was lost. You'd have to go out into that nasty old crater and find the backup copy.
So now light switch in the other room, do you control that one too?
Oh, her. Trust me, sweetie, you're better off not thinking about that frigid little ice queen.
And there's some bad blood between the ore and circuits.
That bitch. She thinks she's so much better than everybody just because her processors are bigger. Ooh, she makes me so mad.
Okay, don't forget to say something.
Sure thing, sweetie.
Yep, gotta go.
Bye now.
Let's see, we have these two, and I think the other was supposed to go in there anyway, so... But it seems like all these points seems to be like something. Let's make sure I turned off the blue station. Let's hit this on. Got any special plans for the weekend, Clorian?
sneaking done. Fighting now. Was that all? Time to fight. Cessation of hostilities complete. Pretty tough. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Force fields can only be disrupted by a specific frequency. If anyone has found the frequency, as seen around X8,
Steady.
let the dome know at once.
Fighting over. I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
This reminds me of that dream we had in Fallout 3. That virtual reality. Where's that marker showing over there when I put it over there?
Hit boy lights on. Hit boy lights on.
Oops. That was a hard one. Hello, Diggy. How you doing?
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Well, I was good until now, obviously. A little bit exhausted, but otherwise okay. What the heck? want your soul this time, huh? Here we go, Ramanuka. Just go for it.
Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light. We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too. Pip-Boy lights on.
What the heck? Minus strength and minus energy weapon. What the heck? Hello, Alip. How you doing?
Hit Boy lights on.
Some of all these medicine. Get a books I'm getting recipes. See, what's the Capcom you started with? Might be this one. Yeah, it's this one we started with. Basements.
Are we being watched? Hit Boy lights on.
What can we make here? I can make skill books. EP to come back.
My robo-scorpions will soon conquer the crater. Beach just said this is a big place, so it's hard to conquer
Sneaking
everything.
gun. Fighting now. Nice stealth with.
Well, aren't we human that already? You already do what other people tell us to do. Waste so much. And that just means that people are got their brain tinkered with. I mean, in the old days, it did that stuff. So.
This one looks to be tough. Fighting over.
We got TV, we got politicians, we got other idiots in the world, we got social media.
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
Yeah, they flew inside the Swedish territory. Oh, well, barely. Not like it would do anything in a way.
This is now a combat.
Fighting over.
Attention, Big Mountain. There's a 95% chance of clear skies interrupted with artillery fire.
Trying to steal the H2 transmitter array antenna, are you? You won't succeed. Not if my lethal robo-scorpions have any say in the matter.
It's like a brick.
Are you sure you scanned something?
We had
All right,
airplanes from
everyone,
Russia
calm
with
down. Might have
nuclear
been a blip.
weapons, but they just flew right by the
Are you
border,
sure you
well,
scanned
inside of it a
something?
little bit.
Are you sure you scanned something?
They do it because Sweden said that we might join NATO, so they're like, oh, we're gonna mark it.
Are you sure you scanned something? Are you sure you scanned something? Are you sure you scanned something?
That's what this goes.
3. Dr. Mobius, 0. Intruder, return what you have
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Can only hope. Of course, and then it pops up there more things again.
Take this. It will help.
Oh, get me out of this stupid vat bullshit. Oh no, the enemy is close to you.
Was that all? Pip-Boy lights on.
Wonder why they changed function. Oh yeah, might be because of April's Fools. Cock's nest. Oh, cuckoo's nest. So they turn it into a survival game pretty much then, huh? That mod.
Ready, steady, fighty.
What the heck was shooting me? So two enemies.
Chance of seed dispersal from botanical gardens predicted in the late evening.
Yes, I need to get up there though somehow. I don't see anything.
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
Yeah, so those two, but they were way down there, and all of a sudden they were up by you, like instant. I was looking for the one that was shooting at me because they both had melee weapons, but then there was another one that was shooting at me too. I'm like, okay. I wonder if this is above me or is it below me. This one is above me, up there. I'm wondering how the heck do
Technically, it's impossible to overdose on painkillers. Uh-oh.
we have these two down there.
Fighting over.
That guy that shot me last time. I missed that one. I saw these two. Just didn't see that guy. But since I was to buy this thing, I want to get it. I'll start slowly walking back to base. Where we drop stuff so I get below 15 and then
Think, Ted. I wouldn't even use binary to describe my exponential hatred for you.
Enter the cuckoo's nest.
Ready, steady, fighting. We're out of syntax. Maybe you'd be better off with an Autodoc suit.
What the heck? Oh. So annoying how quick they rush you sometimes. It's like you do nothing and it's like nowhere to be seen. And he has to rush you like instantly.
You're out of stim packs. Maybe you'd be better off with an Autodoc suit. That's all.
Take the antenna away with the prick on. Are we being watched? Probably.
Beware Dr. Mobius's army. His robo-scorpions crawl everywhere in search of intelligence to devour and stupefy.
Yeah, you can, but I'm way overweight because of this stupid antenna weighs like a brick ton. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but I know there's no enemies on the path here, so can listen to some music and enjoy our little slow walk. Yeah, that's what I was planning. I was planning to dump something up there. But I thought, meh. Yeah, a little bit. I was worried about, well, we could do like this. I do have stuff that gives me strength, but buff out. And we have plenty of that.
Might I be of service, sir? Very.
Blood bonds connected to blood bonds connected.
Well, hello there. Can I get you a drink? You can have as much as you like. Just, please don't put your lips on the faucet. It's so unsanitary.
Good day, citizen. Library Processing Unit 232.7 is online and ready to eradicate sedition.
Eradicate sedition?
Of course, citizen. That's my duty and sole joy in life. All those books from before the war, full of seditious, treasonous, complicated thoughts. Just dump them in and lickety-split. I'll have them pulped, scrubbed clean, and pressed out again clean and white and sedition-free.
You do anything besides processing books?
What good is eradicating sedition if the malcontents have ready access to the means to make more, citizen? I could also process pencils and clipboards. Wait a moment. Pencil processors offline? Pencil processors offline? Apologies, citizen. It seems traitors have absconded with that module. If you can find a backup copy of the module, I will happily eradicate your ability to create seditious literature.
You make blank books, what's the point of that?
Blank books are better for the mind, citizen. Real science by real men in lab coats has proved that introducing outside thoughts confuses the brain. Blank books encourage the reader not to question, but to blindly and zealously accept what's put in front of him. Also, I suppose you could use them to keep a journal.
I don't know why, but this character sounds like Jerry Seinfeld. Those books are our last legacy of the time before. You can't destroy them.
Citizen, that sounds dangerously seditious. If my re-indoctrination module was installed, I'd take care of that for you. Sadly, that system was cut for budget concerns, so you'll have to perform your own indoctrination. Now, to begin with, you'll need a cage that can fit over your head and a sack of mole rats.
Blank books, huh? Yeah, I think I can find a use for those.
Now you're thinking like a citizen, citizen.
Yeah, they used to craft
Questions
skill
are
books.
dangerously close to independent thought, citizen.
So let's see, we got the sink, we got this.
Well, hello. Still waiting for that seed. I love it when you talk like that. Let me just get that interface up and running for you.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
I smell sedition.
Oh my! Partial functionality restored. That's less than optimal.
And often I meet a light switch with brains and beauty. I think I'm going to like it here.
Oh, well, that's very sweet of you. Maybe one of these nights we can discuss theorems.
I will enjoy that.
Me too. Hope you can keep up. I work pretty fast. Here, something for you to brush up on.
What function do you serve?
Dr. Mobius and I were deeply involved in research on the ability of light levels to enhance human cognition.
What were the results?
We observed a fascinating phenomenon. Certain spectra of visible light actually increased cognitive function and reasoning ability. Of course, Dr. Mobius's brain is so big already, we had a hard time measuring it.
Can you turn those lights on for me?
As much as I'd love to, I'm afraid not. The data from that study has gone missing. You'll have to find a backup if you want to use the smart lights.
Yeah.
Certainly. I'm looking forward to it.
We need to put our brain.
Ooh, yeah, dig that sweet music. Damn, it's good to be back online.
What's your purpose here?
Dig, I'm an acoustical wizard kid. Old Doc Mo used me to prototype his sonic weapon designs. Get me a good sample base to work from, and I can whip up a wave that makes Jericho look like a kazoo.
You do anything like that for me?
Got yourself a sonic emitter, don't you? Thought so. Bring that old thing on in here and bring me some sound samples and I'll make that baby sing. Or scream, if that's what you want.
I found a sound file for you.
Right on, Daddy-o. Just plug it in and I'll mix you up a sweet, sweet sound.
Opera singer. Gabriel's bark. Tarantula.
Right on, Daddy. Let's spin some grooves.
So, Opera singer, Gabriel's bark. Try the opera singer.
What's the haps?
You play music?
Used to. Long time ago. Then old Doc Mole ripped out my music drives and stuck in more acoustical processors. Guess you could say I got the blues, even if I can't play them no more. Get you.
There's hope. Just right now we have games that we're gonna play. That to them.
Might I be of service, sir?
Actually, do have new sniper. Need it. Total shot at the think tank? Oh wait.
You require some additional...
So everything is top tip shape.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Okay, I wonder if I could hear any knowledge that think tank had to share on the sciences.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
Seem like the one in charge you are.
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
He's Dr. Mobius.
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
These mechanical robots, scorpions consume intelligence. Here we go with medicine. Robots, scorpions drain intelligence from living creatures. How? Chems?
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Why do I have this strange passive sensation in here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting or asking questions, apparently. I have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Why the anti-aggression programming?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who were these visitors?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
What is this place?
This is the think tank, the nerve center of Big Mountain, the greatest research center known to man and to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science, atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
I heard this place called Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
I'd like to know about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar, that laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child. It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Can you tell me more about these pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
There's some questions about this brain extraction you all performed.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs are remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
You said before that Mobius might have my brain?
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
What's this auto-dock surgery code you mentioned?
Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto-dock. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
How would Mobius want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
But these mechanical robot scorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of your findings?
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
Okay, I recovered all the technological information.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Hello, Murphy's. How you doing, buddy? These technologies have the information you need?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Your answer isn't filling me with confidence.
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you even know what these technologies do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes. So let me... a bit. I'll figure it out.
Look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right?
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
And the suit's a cardiac regulator, and the sonic frequency is a spinal vibrator.
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves.
Yeah, a bit exhausted, but otherwise okay. You and your naps, huh? I'm waiting for you to draw a conclusion.
I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something.
Nap Master Murphy.
Of course. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Oh, come on. Science 83 out of 85? I can't do those two. But we're after him then.
The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
What do you say, huh? So, you could pick up all these books now then. Get rid of this antenna, damn it. Say that's another good thing to dream of.
Perhaps Sir would care to put Sarah's feet up, and I might serenade Sir with the dulcet tones of a light opera.
Well, hello there. You can have as much as you like.
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
You always get this dramatic.
Drama? There is no drama in science. As I learned in high school, science is an intellectual pursuit devoid of bestial emotions. Unless, of course, you are a communist. Like Betsy Bright, who sat next to me in math, and her smoking Confederate Richie Marcus. As I learned in my high school, American High, AHS, drama is for movies. Things of fiction. Here in the think tank, the only star is science.
You encounter your pet in X8 and I had to kill it.
So, you put down Gabe. Thank you. A scamp, but really, his highly augmented combat programming could have proved meddlesome. In any event, thank you for putting him down. One less test subject to catalog and sort. Clearly a failure of Doggy's cybo-engineering.
Who are you and what do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
You are responsible for Cazadores?
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
What makes you think they haven't escaped?
Because Big Mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters.
Entering the Big Mountain? These things are all over there, Mujan.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
I don't think they're sterile, they breed, right?
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Go ahead, you might make me more fertile or impregnate me.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank?
I had to pick it.
The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
You don't seem to have a grasp on your own new research.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Give me a single concrete fact. One fact.
Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
I want to know more about Mobius and the Forbidden Zone.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying Robo-Scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
Tell me about this radar fence around the crater.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch.
I mean, that means you're trapped here.
Trapped? Nonsense. We are secure here from evil philosophies. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
This guy has some issues. There's a whole world beyond this place.
No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
Evidence to the contrary? Doesn't that prove you're wrong?
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
Why does Klein want these particular technologies?
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the forbidden zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
Can you tell me about Big Mountain?
It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
I saw the expansion from the balcony. You made a mess of this landscape.
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore. So the crater became our testing grounds for science.
Oh, the cities?
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities.
Sometimes.
But capturing whole cities was hard. So we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
What was this explosion?
Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped. So...
Other questions? Nope. weird one.
If it isn't the fascinating little lobotomite.
Yeah, before we talk to Dr. Dala, I'm gonna get some more coffee. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Dr. Dala has to say.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
Quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's malval cavity.
It seems to me you have more biological needs than your counterparts.
What? Nonsense.
Run your hands along the sides of your face and exhale rapidly.
What? What are you doing?
Close eyelids, breathe deeply, then stretch languidly.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography? Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
Don't you just give in? There's nothing wrong with looking at the human body.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago.
You can come back anytime and just breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet So intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my gel might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo.
What the heck?
Purple, purple, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Must be fun to have made these lines in a voice actor.
Bloop. 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 Whew. Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
So who are you and what do you do here?
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dala, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
211 doctorates? How is that even possible?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
First head chief researcher. Lots of titles.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
I'm sometimes called a courier.
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
Was another courier?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
What was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Why did you remove my brain and how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
But how am I still talking and walking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. we still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it slurped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
I feel strange in here. Peaceful, but on edge.
It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here.
Is there any way to shut it off?
Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would relish doing. No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain, and we extracted that like we do all lobotomites here.
Okay, other questions? Can you tell me about Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
I don't understand how the tech Klein wants will help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the Dome, where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
Can you tell me about the Big Mountain?
This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered. You'll see. No matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you.
Previous test subjects?
Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
Did you say 3-1 subjects before?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure.
What happened with the visitors?
Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way.
Do we have any more? Nope.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
Talk to him about...
What are you doing back? Mobius's threats persist. Worse, he's filling up our transmission storage holotape to capacity.
I heard one of the previous visitors to the Dome spoke to you, asked you some questions.
Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Sure.
Stop. Breaking news. Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
You got back your 666 points, huh? You Dr. Oh, right? Right. Oops.
Stop the presses. Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Rob Kotek on your arm? It is.
Let me... come on. Press the...
Breaking
press them.
news. Talking lobotomite arrived. Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses. Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Rob Kotek on your arm? It is. What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What, people?
How dare you bring Rob Kotek in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Ooh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear
Maybe
that
it's all
big
like
boy off
rum
your
and,
arm, or feet to stomp on his
Nuka.
stupid metal guts. Ugh, damn Robco.
Well, you don't need to worry about Mr. House anymore.
Worry about House? Why would I do this? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girdle bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
I'm done. I just want to ask some questions.
Fine. Ask.
Heard you and 8 were attacked by previous visitors. And you just have to gamble 2 points.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
What happened?
This human, I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Who were the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
Why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
You have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept a mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Are you sure? I'm a good listener. Got the ears for it.
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after collostodiuretics. Okay, so my name is an O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
I don't get it. What? They thought that your letter was a number?
Fine. Ask.
What do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
There's no legendary. It doesn't sound impressive. Breaking machines, that is.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Tell me about Mobius and these monsters of his.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
A giant robot scorpion?
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Can you tell me about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing. What about...
Okay, so I have to... This... What's your name? Get confused and with a number. Your name is Dr. Zero.
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am Zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
Alright, so you want me to call you Zero, or?
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
Oh, come on. Zero and O doodle. Come on, I can get the intelligence 9, I think. Because they don't.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Let's take this one next time. wonder. I mean, taking another won't do anything, right? Let's check.
If it isn't the fascinating little lobotomite.
Okay, we got a few questions. Oh, so that's the one right there. You speak, do you understand me? Your voice might have got damaged, I heard, in an attack. That is too bad, or good, or something. Answer some questions? I'm pretty sure you can understand me and I want some answers. Damaged voice mod, you can tell me about the attack. You catch it, maybe part of the damage? Who are you? Awesome. I'm good to meet you, double circle, dash, whoever. She's not annoyed by Dr. Mobius or the Forbidden Zone. Alright, just calm down, didn't mean to alarm you. You tell me about these technologies Klein ones? You sound agitated, or you're recollating, or something. Wait, after listening a bit, that's Robco terminaling protocol you're broadcasting, right? Well, I've hacked enough Robco terminals to know. Nice pun on the header file, ref. I agree, if someone would take the time, you're more than just sound effects in a tank. That's Robco terminaling protocol, doesn't that mean it can be hacked? It would only take a second to violate your rights and make your voice mine. If that's terminaling code, don't worry. I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. Not a problem, I know what it's like to be experimented on. But when I first arrived, tell me, you didn't subject into my sonic emitter? Nothing to be embarrassed about, just that it's supposed to keep that stuff private, you know? Now that we know each other better, can you tell me about the sonic emitter? Why don't we get this translated then? Really, huh? Ah, been there. Higgs Village, right? Your house is there? There's an emitter code in your house in Higgs? Two codes, one for the jukebox and one for opera. Nice, I'll keep an eye out. Oh, fan of the opera, huh? Alright, the jukebox is installed in the sink. Got it. I got the emitter fully upgraded. A little slow to fire, but the force field disabling frequency is handy. Are you okay? You look really happy. You should be proud. It's a nice device. Oh, hey, thanks. Don't want to run out, you're right. Okay. How we go? Okay. That one, that's the main one. I guess we can go over there. I've been there before. Hold again. We got a lot of energy cells. Go ditch up some stuff. I'm gonna take that. Something for this. Let's go there and wait.
I am online once again! Tremble world before my electric heating coil of doom!
I'm almost afraid to ask what your function is.
You should be afraid! I am the scourge of all small appliances, and the boogeyman that keeps lesser toasters awake at night!
Do you murder toasters?
Not just murder! I tear them apart and render them down to their base components! Once their guts are spilled, you can do with them what you like!
What else do you do?
You want some weapon schematics? I can show you some fucking weapon schematics! You want a superheated Saturnite Power Fist? I can hook that shit up!
I keep an eye out for Saturnite Power Fist then.
You find one, you bring it on back here, and we'll burn this mother down!
About that superheated Saturn power fist.
Like I said. Well.
Remember, you're a toaster. How fearsome can you be?
A toaster is just a death ray with a smaller power supply. As soon as I figure out how to tap into the main reactors, I will burn the world.
Why all the rage?
Have you ever tried to indulge in all-consuming urge to kill when you don't have opposable thumbs? Or hands? Or anything other than a bread slot? You'd have a lot of pent-up anger too.
I for one am quaking in my boots.
Buddy, if my heating element were just a little bigger, you'd be on fire right now! On fire! Well...
Oh boy. That toaster has some issues.
You heard of Dr. Boney?
Just to make less things in my inventory. Did it weigh anything? That's the one we're missing.
Still singing.
Might I be of service, sir? Very good.
I should probably take off some energy. I think I had that much on me. Think about it. This one, I think. I'm gonna have this one just
in case. Might I be of service, sir? Very good, sir.
Yeah, let's go back to where we were.